Okay, Monopoly Go's evil strategy to make you poor. Tasty. Genshin Impact enjoyers will also enjoy it. Monopoly Go. Oh no, a mobile game. Oh no, time to drain my wallet. This is really cute. I like this chick a lot. It's referencing that movie where the guy finds out everyone who is human is actually an alien, basically. I like this. Very cute.
In a world of illusions and temptations lies a silent predator that promises
Drain
you connection
your wallet.
and thrives on deception. Monopoly Go, the latest mobile game app of the classic board game, so it seems. The industry hails it as a...
How do you even pay to win in Monopoly? Like, how do you make it not obvious?
Phenomenon, as this free game made over $2 billion in under a year. But this staggering amount didn't come from game sales.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I just thought about it for 2 seconds and actually put thought into it. If you get a bad roll, you can pay $2 to get a re-roll.
But instead from its nearly 8 million daily players, or payers, spending money inside of it. They don't know that this board game is in fact a cunningly calculated system designed to hook and deceive. This isn't just a tale of a mobile game. This is a story of millions of players not realizing that beneath this phenomenal board game lie the mechanisms of a casino gaming giant.
Why am I not surprised?
The studio behind Monopoly Go, Scopely, made its first headlines when it made $1 billion in lifetime revenue just
$1 billion
7 months after
from
launch,
a mobile game.
a feat only matched by Pokemon Go. Now at $2 billion.
It matched Pokemon Go, guys. It matched Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Go was extremely popular.
And the press celebrates it as a mobile game that made history, never mentioning any comparisons to casino game. Hasbro, the owner of the Monopoly brand, is sending congrats. And Scopely too congratulates their hard-working team of Scopelians in the typical corporate make-believe charade. After 7 years in the making and 250 million downloads later, it's making about 4 million.
It's been out for 7 years!
My grandmother used to pay to win at Monopoly all the time. If she landed on a property with a hotel and didn't have the money, she'd threaten to kick us out of the house or let her skip rent.
Your grandma's kind of mean, man.
$1 million a day, more than traditional casinos. I mean, all
Wait, what?
$4 million a day, more than traditional casinos.
Nah, no, that was not me trying. I just didn't that did not process in my head when I heard that. I was not going back for comedic effect. I actually was shocked. I don't know what to say. More than a casino. One casino in real life. Holy shit. My god. Maybe I should make a mobile game, yeah. Yeah, SmugAlana Casino, SmugAlana-lopoly, SmugOpoly, SmugAlana-lopoly. My mom plays this game and pretty much uses 2 phones for it. Why do you need 2 phones? Someone explain that to me!
I mean, all respectable numbers, looking at how fiercely competitive the mobile gaming market actually is. With $90 billion, it accounts for half of the global games market.
This is why mobile gaming will never go away. $90 billion.
China is leading, followed by the US and Europe. And with 60% of Americans playing mobile games, it's not so...
60%? What does that classify as? Because I do open up a mobile game once a week. Maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe. And I play it for like 20 minutes and I'm like, all right, I'm bored.
Surprising to learn that the US is publishing most of them. Fast forward and we're swimming in options. 500,000 games on Google Play and another 200,000 on the App Store.
They're all
no wonder mobile gaming has the highest consumer spending in the world. And Monopoly.
Yeah, because they see a game that's free and they're like, oh, I paid no money for this game. I guess I can spend $20 on it. And then they don't realize how much they're spending.
Monopoly Go is killing it, consistently ranking top 3 across the world. Surprisingly, those who are playing or paying are mostly the old.
But look, Gen Z and Alpha are paying 40. Millennials are not, man.
Look at
that.
You might think it's the familiar, nostalgic Monopoly brand that pulls these folks in, but digitizing Monopoly has been done many times before. From Tycoon to Solitaire and Sudoku. Nothing hit.
What the hell is this shit?
So what's its secret? How could a seemingly innocent mobile game make $2 billion in just 10 months? To find out,
we ain't as stupid. Now we're just poor. We can't even afford a house. You think we can spend money on a mobile game?
I had to roll the dice a little bit further back and understand what it is about this brand to begin with.
Rerolling
She
dice,
named
bros.
it the Landlord's Game, the precursor to Monopoly. Stenographer Lizzie Maggie invented and patented a simple board with rectangles, go to jail, and public park. With 2 sets of rules, players collect and spend money. Her mission with this game? To teach the 99% about income inequality. Because back in her day, the US was deep in the Gilded Age with capitalism as the economic system. It was marked
How ironic.
by industrialization and the rise of monopolies, controlled by only a few. So Lizzie created the game to show the dangers of capitalist monopolies. Fast forward, and she eventually sold her patent to Parker Brothers for just $500. Renamed to Monopoly, the game sold 2 million copies in 2 years, each at $2. 30 years later, and Hasbro steps in. When they acquired Parker Brothers, they basically took over the entire board game world. By the late 90s, they owned 85% of the market.
Yeah, I had a lot of Hasbro board games that I played with my parents and my brother.
Scrabble, Risk, Clue, Dungeons and Dragons, all Hasbro. You could say that Hasbro was a monopoly itself. And that in a board game market that...
Monopoly! Yeah, there's a Russian Monopoly too, look.
Hasbro. You could say that Hasbro was a monopoly itself.
Ah, so cute. Very cute.
And that in a board game market that's still raking in cash. However, they paused creating new games. Why bother when you can just build...
I'm pretty sure Hasbro owns Barbie, no? Or is that Mattel? I forget.
on the existing Monopoly brand. After
Mattel
chess, Monopoly is the most played game, holding the Guinness World Record for being played by 500 million. So expanding on that flagship brand is a no-brainer. It's cheaper than building new games and just as lucrative. And that's why Monopoly has every theme you can think of.
Yeah, Bob Ross Monopoly. Dude, they really know how to milk their audience dry. It's probably why they're so good at milking people's wallets in the mobile game.
Even a Monopoly movie with Kevin Hart is in the talks. And that strategy of doubling down on that flagship brand pays off. Hasbro mastered brand extensions so much so...
VTuber Monopoly? VTuber Monopoly.
Mobile gaming was the inevitable next step. So, in 2015, Hasbro makes a really smart move. They partner up with Scopely, who was by then already really big in mobile gaming. Together, they first launched the only officially licensed Yahtzee game, which hit 1 million downloads in just 4 days.
Oh my god, boomers fucking love Yahtzee. I'm not even surprised.
Obviously, Scopely is not new to this #1 game, because their track record of #1 mobile games is long and loaded, with hit after hit. So much so, it propelled them to #9 on Inc.'s list of the fastest growing companies in America. And among their long list of investors, I also found names like Arnold Schwarzenegger and former CEO of Paramount Pictures.
Wait, what?
And even Ellen, couldn't resist partnering with them.
You can even play against me.
Of course she is. She's a fucking trash human being. Insufferable.
And if you're good enough,
Just
you
wants
might
more
win
money.
my lucky dice.
By 2019, they smashed past $1 billion in revenue and expanded globally, acquiring studio after studio. And then in 2023, they hit a jackpot twice. A $5 billion acquisition by none other but Saudi Arabia's Savvy Games Group, and a week later, the launch of Monopoly Go. Hasbro, therefore, found in Scopely their ideal partner in crime.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But how does this crime unfold? The classic board game is known as a family game that can last hours. To best translate this into a mobile game,
I think my parents and my family played.
Watch Hasbro actually make of Tuber Monopoly and make Shillelagh and Cinder as the boardwalk and Park Place spots.
As I was saying, my parents and I and my brother played Monopoly once for 6 hours. We didn't want to stop because usually we stopped when we got bored, but we wanted to play out an entire game and it like took 6 hours. Hasbro makes a VTuber Monopoly, Shillelagh and Cinder. I don't know, man. You're selling your brand like for money. I feel like it's not really necessary.
Scopely simply looked at the #1 social casino game that got it all figured out. Coin Master. 100 million global downloads.
Oh my god, this is gambling for boomers. Man, maybe God was right about original sin. Gambling, lust, gluttony, like being fat. I'm starting to think that maybe the 7 Commandments meant something, huh?
$3 billion in lifetime revenue.
No, not 7 Commandments, 7 sins.
Do I have to say more? In
Gamba isn't a
Coinmaster,
sin? Yes, it is! Gamba is a sin! 10 commandments. I don't know why I said 7 commandments. I meant 7 deadly sins, not 10. Not fucking 7 commandments. I'm cooked. Lust is okay. Well, this isn't lust. This is like greed.
Hit the infamous big red button to spin slots. In Monopoly Go, you hit a big red button to roll dice. In Coinmaster, you then build in a themed city with your virtual money. Monopoly Go, same thing. Potato, potato. You build landmarks as you progress to new cities. In Coinmaster, you then destroy others' landmarks or steal from them. Monopoly Go, potato, potato, same thing. Attack, destroy, or steal. And that's basically it.
What if you spent $1,000 to destroy someone's Monopoly house in Monopoly Go? I would love to do that to someone just to ruin their fucking day.
Smash button, roll dice, attack, steal, repeat. That's the core loop of Monopoly Go. In the heart of the game is rolling dice, just like in the board game, but quicker.
For $2 per reroll dice, I'm calling it right now.
For God's sake, you don't even have to tap the big red juicy button. You can just hold for auto roll. You don't have to do keep rolling. Oh, keep rolling, but I'm out of dice. 5 rolls in 18 minutes. But if I don't want to wait...
Chat, come on. $2 for 10 rolls. I think that's reasonable. $2 for 10 rolls. I'm calling it now. $2 for 10 rolls.
I can pay $13. No, thanks.
$13 for 1 roll? No, that's gotta be wrong. Like, actually? 1 roll? Not 10? Nah, someone look it up right now. 10 rolls? Isn't it? I don't know. She didn't say. No. 5 rolls in 18 minutes. No. It says 5 rolls in 13 for $13. How much is that per roll, chat? I can't do math because I'm special. $3. Wait, this is... Oh, wait, yeah, this is $12.99. $2.60? $2.75? Thanks, chat. You're so smart. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thanks. $2.50? I did say $2 per roll, so I was kind of close, to be fair.
No, thanks. You see the twist? Everything in this game is time-bound. Deals on the left, game modes on the right, daily events, the amount of dice, all attached to time.
That is insane. Wait, but this one says $7 for 5 rolls. So it gives you random numbers to get you... Oh my god! Wait, this one's cheaper! Look!
Timers. The game is a...
No, it's not for 95 rolls.
Daily events, the amount of dice, all attached...
90... No, 5 rolls and 59. 5 rolls an hour? Oh! 95 rolls for $7. Oh, okay. That's still... The 13 could be Canadian? Yeah, that too. I guess we can't really know unless I actually, like, download the game and play it.
Attached to timers. The game is a race against the clock. First, it makes you feel all lucky nearly all the time. You get hooked to this dopamine loop, dice after dice, and then suddenly you're out of dice. Want more? Please pay. Or wait 12 hours. It's your call. But that's how the game hooks you, just like I hooked you with my YouTube intro. And this...
Yeah, she did do that.
...is far from the board game it advertises to be. This is a thoughtful reconstruction of a slot machine using all the dark patterns and stimulations you find only in casinos. This is a Skinner box in your phone, a dopamine simulator. Rolling dice, that's you pulling the arm of a slot machine. This addictive nature, however, is only one thing. What really makes this...
It's just like Genshin Impact, you guys. Except you don't get hot waifus, you get nothing.
Game so successful are all its social elements. It seamlessly integrates with Facebook so that you can nudge your friends to become fellow addicts, and together you can trade stickers for your sticker album, a feature that simulates progression. And people, believe you me, they do...
What the fuck? I would so appreciate $10. I'm sorry, what? $10 for the sticker? Oh my god, they're charging their fucking money! You posted, you wanted to help people not charge them money for stickers? Oh my god! Oh my god, this is actually insane. This is so funny. Boomers scamming each other for virtual stickers. And I want to bet you money, they were like, okay, fine.
Do anything to complete their sticker albums, from rolling more dice to paying strangers real money. Facebook even has a dedicated official trading group where 8 million members are desperately losing it over stickers. Some people spend their entire day on multiple...
Oh my god! This is me. I have 3 accounts, but sometimes I play my son's and sometimes also need to play my mother's 2 accounts. She sleeps during the day. So I'll have 6 devices in front of me, all going. What the hell is this paper? Next to it. It looks like she's writing shit down. Yeah, this is actual Gamba Addict. And they said WoW players have no life. Yeah, and people say I'm disgusting. There were 16,000 hours in World of Warcraft over like 8 years.
Multiple devices to chase the unchaseable. Oh, the game also tells you who attacked or stole from you, all to entice you to retaliate and roll.
Oh my god, can you imagine someone gets doxxed for like, or they find out where you work and like come and like beat your ass at work over Monopoly? Because this is attached to like Facebook, right? It's got your real name. And they get a ticket and then they fly out to beat you up over Monopoly.
Roll more dice so you can attack back. This is a back and forth that can keep on for weeks, if not months.
Amazing.
On the App Store, it masquerades as a board game, cleverly sidestepping any association with social casino apps. Its packaging sells you all the classic board game features, but once inside, none of these matter. As you progress, everything gets more expensive too. It takes more time to complete levels or replenish your dice. For very impatient players, this can be a massive wallet drain. On Reddit, I read how much people are spending on the game.
I remember there was a video that I reacted to maybe like, I don't know, 9 months ago. 16 hours in 8 years is 6.5 hours a day, Alana. Yeah, use your brain for a second. Hear me out. I didn't play the entire time of those 8 years, right? Let's just say even like 10 years. Yeah, I've played 10 years, 16,000 hours. Don't like do the little cutesy that like you're 6 hours a day, Alana. No, that's not how it works. Use your brain. I didn't play it every day. I also quit for an extended period of time. Yeah, some days were 0. I didn't play for 3 or 4 years, probably, I think, total.
It ranges from modest amounts to jaw-dropping sums, all the way
4,000 pounds? Holy.
to
Too much, I gotta stop. There was a video I reacted to that was about NBA and FIFA addicts spending $100,000, and there was a guy in chat trying to justify it and say, oh, $100,000 over 5 years is not that bad. And I was like, okay, man, I wish I had $100,000, but you know, that's just me.
Too much for sure, but some are straight up calling it what it is. A Ponzi scheme, pointless, garbage, a complete scam. And some are as baffled as I am. But yes, people are paying. In the industry, these payers are referred to as whales, a term applied to people who spend hundreds of dollars on in-app purchases.
That's not just a whale, that's a giga whale.
A while back, a video made the rounds exposing the predatory tactics mobile games use to milk these whales.
Oh, I've seen this. This is an amazing video. Maybe we'll watch it sometime. I saw this like 10 years ago, maybe. Or whenever this came out. It was like right at the apex of like mobile gaming being introduced into the mainstream. Maybe it was like 6 years ago, maybe 7.
In Final Fantasy Warroof the Visions I have spent maybe $200 in 4 years. It is bad, I know, but it is the only game I spend money on.
But these people that play a mobile game, you get absolutely nothing out of it and you don't socialize with anyone, and then to top it off, some people actually unironically get mad over these mobile games. I played World of Warcraft and I made lifelong friends on it. And I don't know, I think the only money I ever spent on was maybe transfers and my actual subscription. So ultimately, I got what I got.
In the video, the guy explains how monetization happens in 3 stages, from hook, habit to hobby.
In a game.
Yep.
The hook is what gets you into the game to try out
This is the part where you make the game really, really easy, too. You make it really fun, you get really, really lucky, you get really good upgrades, and then this becomes like logging in for dailies, and this is where you start to like become miserable and start like spending money to get the dopamine release that you got in the first stage. Because here is where they like turn down the the reward. Yeah.
Free-to-play game. Then you build it into a habit that you play multiple sessions every day. And then at the end, it's the hobby phase where people see it as one of their main hobbies, and they put lots of time and resources into it.
Now, while the industry calls them whales, to Scopely, they are regulars.
That's a nice way. Whales usually have bad connotations. Regular is like regular walking into the bar, putting down $100 and saying, hey, I want my Monopoly money. My SmugAlana Monopoly.
The more regulars, the more it confirms that you have a very sticky game. After all, Scopely wants their games to become ingrained in your daily life and part of the routine. That was a tough pillow to swallow, knowing that the game's H rating is 9+ on the App Store and marked everyone on Google Play. Despite this, Scopely says none of our games are targeted to kids, they're for a general audience.
Yeah, that's why you don't include, you know, boobies and stuff. You just include Monopoly. That's a really smart tactic, but ultimately really scummy.
You're right. General audience. Anyways, this general audience costs...
To be fair, 40% of them are also boomers. It's 40-40 with like Gen Z Alpha and then 40% boomers. So it is kind of a general audience, but mostly targeted at boomers, I'd say.
around $500 million in marketing and user acquisition alone, as much as a AAA game development budget. Just saying. Their marketing approach is aggressive. But that's not surprising given how long it takes for people to install a game and then make a first purchase. 36% need several days of ad exposure to install the game and another month to make their first purchase.
Yep.
For their mobile game The Walking Dead, their marketing was so intense they even flew out a makeup artist to zombify PewDiePie for a play session, hitting 4 million views.
Wow. I did not know that. Damn, they are good. They got... And PewDiePie had mostly a child audience at the time. Yeah, I remember. Yes, and... Damn, they were smart.
So when
PewDiePie!
Scopely launches a game, their marketing strategy goes deep and broad. Deep with viral social campaigns and broad with TV and social media ads.
Yeah,
their
definitely
ad
not
campaigns
targeting
usually
children.
come in 4 flavors. Ads based on IP to show the familiar board to target Monopoly fans. Ads based on wealth and upgrades, targeting those interested in progression. Ads on social interactions, targeting those looking for a social edge. And lastly, there are...
Oh my god, can you imagine? I met my wife in Monopoly Go. We still play it to this day.
Tons of paid influencer ads too.
That I play after school, while I eat, on the toilet. Wait, what?
These ad campaigns usually run...
I find those ads so fucking cringe. Like, I know get your bag, but like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. It's just so, it screams like being scummy to me.
For 1 to 2 years.
Even the PewDiePie thing I think is like scummy.
Before they pay off. The idea is to really create a long-lasting flywheel effect, something that I mentioned in my Palworld video, where the end goal is to get players bring in more players, not ads. But until then, it's an aggressive ad campaign and they are effective. But this strategy isn't unique to Monopoly Go. Coinmaster really pushed that envelope when suddenly you could see J-Lo and Cardi B pressing that red juicy button.
Oh my god!
Jennifer Lopez?
Is that Coinmaster?
Is that Jennifer Lopez playing
I've never heard of this game before in my life. I guess I'm not the target audience, huh?
Coinmaster?
Download Coinmaster now. Come on, I'm waiting right here to whip your ass. What?
Spending a ton of...
I didn't know. I literally have never heard of this game.
Cash on celebrities fits...
My girlfriend cheated on me with my dad cause he has a higher power level than me in Ebony.
Oh no! You should spend more money!
right into the social casino world, a billion-dollar scene. Unlike real casinos, though, social casino games aren't really regulated. Real casinos, they have to watch out for players with problematic gambling behavior and are actually required to step in, otherwise they would face fines if they don't. That's how strictly regulated the traditional casino market is. Social casino games, however, they lack these strict regulations and safeguards against addiction. So there's no obligation for these games to actually monitor excessive gambling. And this lack of regulation...
This is gonna bite everyone in the ass in like 20 years. It's already biting people in the ass now, but people are gonna only realize in about maybe like 10 years. I would say like minimum. That's a maybe. Congress and laws will not be doing anything about it and like until maybe like 10 years from now. It should be regulated yesterday. Yes, because this has already been happening for like 5, 6, 7 years.
means players, especially those prone to addiction, are less protected. Given that social casino apps are also up to 5 times more addictive than traditional games, it's also much harder for players to just delete the app. And so, Monopoly Go is the perfect example of a social casino app done right, but for all the wrong reasons. It mixes casual play and board game nostalgia, but cleverly conceals any casino.
The sounds, the bright lights. I love this, man. I wish I had the brains and the effort to do this kind of thing. I would make a freaking VTuber gacha or like a VTuber SmugAlana knockoff gacha.
No undertones. It's packed with social features and hits every dark gambling trick in the book. On darkpattern.games, a website reviewing addictive mobile games, Monopoly Go, falsely labeled as a family board game, is on the naughty list. It takes off every box for manipulative design, from temporal and monetary to social and psychological. Governments are starting to notice how these free-to-play games make their money, and they're not happy. Belgium has already banned loot boxes that rely on chance, and the UK is looking into it as well. Over in the US, where Scopely sells really big, there is talk of tightening the rules on buying things in games, especially for kids. But the real toll, though, is on the players, who get
but those kids are just gonna use their parents' phone or something. Or just, you know, bypass the 13 plus thing.
Caught up and now regret it. They talk about their struggle to quit, or the time they will never get back. The facade of Monopoly Go might be crumbling as
negative connotations doesn't do the term whale justice in this context. We're talking about people here. Do you know what hunting whales entails after the animal is dead? It's a level of dehumanization that, quite frankly, makes me sick.
I think it's been about a good 5 minutes since we went past that point, but thanks.
More players catch on to the game's true nature. But there's still fresh meat coming in every single day. Fresh meat that is unaware of the hidden dark cycle they are entering. And so, isn't it ironic?
So as someone who works in a casino, the science that went behind the slot machines and the layout of casinos is actually terrifying. They've successfully turned your emotions and addiction into data points on a graph.
You know how you can min-max in World of Warcraft and pretty much every other MMO? Casinos have been around longer than any MMO imaginable, so they've had the time to min-max your psychology, study how people behave. They made confusing patterns on the ground to confuse you and make you feel disoriented. They have music playing constantly. I think that's another factor. It makes you feel like time is being dilated as you're playing. And it's all a contributing factor to make you spend money. Every single thing. Massive piss.
SmugAlana heart.
Yow! Netpool, thank you for the 6 months. Yeah, they purposely don't have windows, no natural lighting, so you have no idea what time there is, what time it is. Yeah, no clocks, dim lighting. Yep. Everything, every single thing. It's literally min-maxing, but in real life.
Original Monopoly, designed to warn against capitalism, has now $1 billion mobile version that's thriving on the very capitalism it meant to critique. How have we come to embrace or even celebrate these monopolistic practices once warned against? On Scopely's website, they are boasting big. #1 mobile board game. Board game. 6 billion jail visits, 13 quintillion earned. They're cozy.
How the turntables.
Yep, how the turntables.
EO writes that the game is a tangible reminder that there's much to celebrate, and the games industry always finds the light.
Massive piss.
Really, light. The only light I see is them cashing in on your addiction. This game is a tangible reminder of only one thing. That in the end,
it doesn't really matter.
It always wins. Happy gambling.
Yo, I like this chick. She's kind of cheesy and cute, man.